Hello everybody, my name is Kirban from the Kirban channel, and before we start this video I'd like to leave a like and subscribe, and if you do so, thank you and welcome to KBOcraft episode 20. We're standing beneath our tree that we built in the last episode, and that's the only major thing that I built. And I also extended these walls to all the sides and done a bunch of cleanup, just non-major stuff. But off camera, I did a bunch of stuff because I thought, you know what, I want to walk on my city a bit more, I want to walk on my base a bit more, I want to grind a bit more, and that's what I did. So, I've got a bunch of stuff to show you, starting off with my interior design. I finally finished the cobbler's house and it's looking really nice. It's quite simple, quite doinked. We've got this cobblestone floor here. We've got the station where he sells stuff. A bunch of crates, his walking table or something. I don't know, just a fun thing. We've got a machinery which maybe helps him make shoes, maybe forms a shoe. I don't know, something like that. I found out that you can actually mix colors together to create a color for your leather armor, which was very cool to know. And because he's a cobbler, he almost only makes shoes, which is why we've got a bunch of them all over the shelves. We've got a little table right here, and it's looking really nice. Now, another thing that I've done, let's just go over here. Another thing that I've done is a crop field. I said I was gonna make it here, and so I did. It's looking really good, especially from this angle. Just looking down here is not so bland and boring anymore. Yeah, it's not harvestable because it does not have any water. It's not hydrated, but it looks cool. And that's the only thing that I care about. Oh, almost the only thing. Because speaking of that, I converted all my tools to netherite. My friend gave me 2 netherite ingots, which is very kind of him. I don't know how will I ever be able to repay him, but I've got full netherite and armor. If you didn't catch it, it's all netherite. Actually, this is not only an elytra, this is also a chestplate, because on our server we've got an add-on which, if you throw an elytra and a chestplate on top of an anvil, it creates an elytra chestplate. So I have all the armor and the elytra, which is very handy. Now, I've done one more thing. Alright, this is a lot of things to catch up with. But ketchup. You like ketchup on burgers? I don't know, that's not my thing actually. I've done this cave extension, so from our storage crafting room, if you would come out, you will not see it actually. If you're here, it's invisible, but if you come along here, it's noticeable, and then you can just come along down here and see my city project board. Isn't that just the coolest? So, on our project board is a floristic shop, a herbarium, a townhouse for the cobbler, because that's only his store down there. Lush plains, landscaping, farm field, and custom forest. That's all in the terraforming part of things. Then town hall, marketplace, elevated, steampunk roads. I may explain that later. You know what? Not now. And my neighbor's hammering something. Really, right now? Come on now. Then we've got general goods, apothecary. Well, I know the health stuff. I don't know how to pronounce it. Apothecary. Anyway, we've got the cheesemaker and the barrel maker all looking so fine. The woodworker guild to make all the wooden needs for your stuff. I'm really loose today, as any day, but today especially. We've got the scientist's house, the tannery, then street decorations, interiors, power generators. Yeah, and custom flora, just for me to remember. And that's mostly it, but today we're not gonna be tackling any of that, because we've got an emergency. At the end of last episode, I was talking about a mob farm, which was made, and it's here. It is here, it is wonderful, it might be producing a lot of things. It's not turned on at the moment, so who knows. But yeah, it's not looking too good. It's not looking too good at all. I mean, look at this. I was thinking of giving it an exterior, so let's just fly up here. I want this to be like a little replica of this tower, except in stone. So like this is a walking tower, which is powered up and doing some sort of magical thing. And also that adds to my lore because I found a way to incorporate this. And I'm just the smartest person alive. I don't know. So this thing is what powers our steampunkiness on our town, which means that we are taking all the power from here. So we don't need any wind turbines or uh, heat turbines or turbines in general because we have this. And that's a pretty cool thought. And this will be just like an old not working one made out of stone because I like stone and I have a lot of it. Now let's go activate it over here. I am not sure how it activates. I forgot. I don't do. Is it just this lever down here? It seems like it. I don't know what I've done. I hope I've done some good stuff. Also, we need to reposition this because this AFK platform because I've been told that it does not generate many things when you're standing here. So maybe we'll move it somewhere closer. Yeah, let's see how much stuff we've actually. Oh God, that's loud. Let's see how much stuff we actually have, and this was lit up. Look at all the torches, and it's still not light enough. Also, Tickle, meet Tickle. Tickle is my OP sword. It has every enchantment that you could have, and it's out of Neverite, so I mean it's perfect. What is in here? Redstone supplies and a bunch of stuff. Actually, that's pretty cool. Actually, look at all this, an enchanting table. It's a bunch of chests. Man, that's cool stuff right here. But how much loot did we gather? Well, it wasn't on for most of the time, but for half an hour or so, that's pretty cool because it was on for about that. So that's great actually. I think this will do us quite nicely. I better get to collecting wood and stone and all the material for it. I have no idea what I'm doing, so bear with me, but this is gonna be my first ever mega build on this server, and that's pretty exciting. Actually, one of my only mega builds in my time because I don't usually do these sort of things. I usually opt for smaller builds because they're just easier and more fun for me. I don't get bored. But I'm gonna try something new today, alright? And we'll see how it goes. Hopefully good. I actually forgot to tell you one thing. My friend made an awesome banner. If you know me, you know I love Assassin's Creed. And he made one just like Syndicate's logo. So take a look at this. Take a look at this. I forgot to mention. But ain't this just the most amazing thing you've ever seen? This is so cool. Look at this. Oh, I love it to death. I'm gonna have these everywhere. Or maybe not everywhere, but I like this. I like this a lot. And also, I did collect up materials to build this, but I have zero clue on what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna do one very very close to this, except the middle core part, because well, obviously it doesn't work, and in my mind the core makes it work. So yeah, I just don't know. I should probably just start placing blocks down, and I want to make a circular bottom to this, and then a square thing on top and extending past. Oh, my brain kind of hurts from this one. Oh, I'll see what I can do. Here we go. We've made some progress after 6 days of work. We've done this. Actually, I got really bored of this project, so I moved on to a server which I'm not showing it in YouTube, and it was a bunch of fun, but I finally did the start of it. So it's gonna be the bottom layer, which I'm basically replicating the entire thing just in a bigger scale. So I'm be having a big pipe here, and a little rectangle here where it starts, and it's looking really cool. We have different ornaments for each side of this, so we can just take flight and view these. So we've got this one, which is looking really good. We've got we've got this one, kind of a wheel. I haven't took down the scaffolding yet, and from the BTF we can view the last one. Now I want to take a little break from this and go to the town. I want to build a lovely flower shop, which is gonna be green and yellow, just as sunflowers. Oh, sunflowers. I meant to say sunflowers, like this one, like this one, but I said sunflowers. That was a great unintentional pun. And the flower shop is gonna go here, so I've got it all planned out in a project box. I'm gonna just put it down as green concrete for now. So I'm gonna go right here, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's gonna turn right at this point, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and yeah, that's probably enough. And then it can go 1, 2, 3. Oh, then we do, yeah. Okay, so it's gonna be a very thin area, so I think I'm extending out 2 blocks, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, I believe, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4. Did I do it correctly? I think I did. And it's just gonna be a little flower shop. I'm gonna take this down because it's one of the building materials, and I'm gonna need it. So this is gonna be a little passageway, I think, to some other areas of the town, and it's gonna tie in very nicely with our entrance to the inn owner, and it's gonna be really cool. Now, the block palette for this is gonna be green concrete powder, green concrete powder, green concrete, and also for walls I'm gonna use lime terracotta, and it's gonna make a pretty well mix, I think. And for the roof I'm gonna be using only sandstone, and I had some bones and spruce wood in there, but I'm probably gonna need spruce wood anyway. So this is the roof, and then the windows are gonna be black. So let me just build it up. It's not gonna be anything too fancy. It's gonna be just a simple structure to stay right here. And inside, oh, he left. Inside, I'm gonna have my paper making scheme, which is just a very basic sugarcane farm, and it's gonna produce a little of paper. I mean, I don't need too much. I have a bit of rockets. I'm gonna get gunpowder from there and a bit of paper from here. So it's gonna be really cool. Uh, let's do it. I think about this height will do. I don't want to dwarf anything. I like this building. The building my friend did is huge. It is huge. It's large, but it's not mega. So if I make big buildings, it's gonna look really tiny. So that's why I only went this tall. I could have done a second floor. But I'm not gonna, because then I would need a roof, and overall it would tower over my wall, over everything, and it would just be too big. So that's why it's gonna be a little smaller than I intended, but you of course won't tell the difference because you don't know what I intend. Anyway, I will be making some slabs and some stairs, because right now we're making a roof for this thing. It's gonna be a really simple roof, but we're gonna mess it up a little, so it's gonna look a little more interesting than it would otherwise. And basically what we're doing here is we're coming all along the sides of this thing and placing in some sandstone slabs, just like so, looking really good, and breaking these ones, and of course overhanging by one, because that's just how you do. Then we are taking some stairs like so, maybe placing in a slab over here and placing stairs right all along the sides of this, right? By placing stairs all along the sides of this. Also, I extended this by 1, so in length it extended by 1 out of 4, so by this one it's extended. But now, oh god damn it, god damn it, god damn it, Brian. Uh, what am I even saying at this point? Now we're just coming in and filling in the gaps with full blocks, or with 2 slabs right here, and we are going up with 1 upside down stair at this point, and then repeating this all over with slabs, and then doing stairs, and then slabs, and up until the point where we meet. And I think this is gonna look pretty darn cool. And here we go, just like that. The roof is done. I also, as I said, okay, we need to get up a bit higher. As I said, I messed it up a little. I added some blocks of a full variety, and I also extended this out a little bit in some places, and it's looking really cool in general. It's not gonna be visible too much actually. From down here, you can barely see it, especially when the city is gonna be built in, but I think that's okay. Now, I want to do a little detailing review because, well, this detailing is just gonna be pretty simple in most places, but I still thought, why not? Oh god, oh god, this was not meant to happen. But what we're doing is, there's glass panes. Here we go, 1, 2, and 3, and when we need this block right here to put up top. Here we go, just like that. Then we can do some window shutters on this side right here, looking really good if you ask me. We can have a little leaf block, a little flower pot on the leaf block. On the bottom we can have a trapdoor, maybe of a variety later. I'm not centered on this one quite yet. And we can plop a little flower in here, and this is already looking much better, and also ties in with the theme of the house because it's a floristic shop. It sells flowers. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Yeah, just as we're looking at it from the street, it's looking so much cooler. Also, what we can do is take a bit of these banners and these chains, and just in a random place, maybe right here, we can come down. Oh, it does not connect. We can come down and hang some towels right here, just for no reason actually, just because it looks cool to me, and well, maybe to you as well. I don't know, but I'm just messing around with this stuff, and I'm seeing what works best. And so that is the building exterior finally complete. This side might get some work later, but I don't think so. It's looking really good without that side having a window or something. This side has a very big window, and well, basically we've got some compost over here, some more windows with window sills all around here, and we also have a cart with a flower in it. This cart is so cool. Look at it. I might replace these with grindstones right here. I'm not certain on it, but we need to tackle the interior of this, and the interior of this is not a thing I'd love to do, but it is a thing that I need to do, and I will do it. Maybe later. Maybe I'll go work on some other stuff. You know, this is not procrastinating. I mean, I never procrastinate. I would never do that. But maybe later. Maybe later I'm gonna do some stuff like feed the horses. I eat. Here we go. Yeah.
And I am afraid this is where I'm gonna have to end today's episode because I will be working on this thing for now, on my Mega Power Tower. That's the name for this thing. If you already forgot or didn't hear the first time out of action, don't remember if I said it. But yeah, I'm gonna be working on this. I'm gonna be making a couple of formations for this. I think replicating this but in bigger scale right here, and maybe just capping it off with another square. That could look quite cool, don't you think? But yeah, I'm gonna work a little bit on this. Obviously, it's not gonna be fully complete at all. It's at least gonna be a little bit closer to being finished, which is always fun and exciting. And yeah, what else am I gonna do? Pretty much it. I think we'll tackle the interior of a flower shop in the next episode, probably. That is my wild guess. Oh, how far should I go? I should go far by 2. And here we go. So thank you so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, make sure to go watch the previous ones. And if you come back from them already, then stay tuned for the upcoming episodes, because there will surely be a lot. And that this has been KBOcraft, and goodbye.